officially broken the game. If you look at my channel and you see all the previous clips that lead up to this, because I showed the entirety of making this base from all the way from the very beginning to here, multiple hours. I'm at the point now where the game is constantly crashing. I can't save anymore. I can't build much anymore. Anything I do pretty much causes a crash. I have broken the game on PlayStation 4 Pro. So I'm going to show you it. This is as big as you could possibly make the base. You can make it another couple of about 40 to 100 feet more. But this is it. This is as much as the game can handle before it breaks on this system. So, without the PlayStation 5, which will have a tremendous amount more processing and capability and GPU and all that fun stuff, this I think it's literally impossible for you to see more. So let me, without further ado, let me take you through the base that took me forever to make. Of course, survival, no cheats, no anything. And Steven, we are going to show off the base, because we can't do any more. That we broke the game. So as you see, it takes forever to actually load the game. It's almost 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and the game's not even loaded yet. There we go. So I'm going to abandon this build here.
All systems are go for liftoff.
Yeah, man. It's over. We had a good run. We got up to 200. 230 up there. But the game crashed yet again, and it crashed 4 times at this point. It can't go any further. So, this was the tube that was going to lead us to the surface, and then we would have jetted all the way back to the ship. But now we know we can't do that. I'm just going to show up the base, and this will be the finale of this one. So it comes to here. I'll hop in the prawn here so I don't die of asphyxiation. And we go down here. It's all attached. It's all the same base. If I was to hop into it, you'd see the power doesn't change. Nothing changes. It's all functional. There's no breaks. So just to get a clue of where we are, from here, we're at this entrance to the Lost River. Don't want all those glowy bits. So, let's follow the tube. So that tube comes this way. Yeah, and a big shout out to Maloki Sinatra here. He's been sticking with me for many hours, actually, as I play through this game. Doing this. I don't know how long this is. I couldn't even... Somebody could do the math. But this is a tremendous, tremendous distance. At the very end, like I did in my previous one, I'll hop in and we'll do a little walk. Do a little tour. There are a couple ladders I have to build to tie things in. So we'll just mine just one little node just to get enough titanium to be able to do that. And we'll do a walk through as much as we can. Oops, I'm falling. This part was fun. There's 2 brains that spawn in this area up here. And I had a hard crash right around here, so when I logged back in, I was not impressed. I had a video on it. I'm like, yep, and I just kept going. I was like, okay, just avoiding the brain. So 2 goes down here. This was a fun build to sneak in between those. this is a very long stretch here. Just goes all the way to the very end. One thing I have to give props to this game for, it didn't corrupt my save. Apparently when it crashes, usually it likes to corrupt, apparently, on the PC version. I haven't had that. This is my original game from when I first started. I never started again. So it just kind of goes to show how stable the game is, even though it, you know, renders everything, I guess, at all times, so that along your tube, you can't run away from the tube. You can't go into different zones and save yourself. So in here, and this will be the first spot I go into here just to show you, so you get a little benchmark of things. This right here is where I go to eat and drink, and I'm actually just going to grab just a few, just to drink and get my health up so I don't, you know, die. Because I am in survival mode. So hop back in and we'll continue our little tour de base. So that's where I just was. I go down here. And we are going back here. It's been a little while since I've been way back here, actually. I think last week was last time I went to kind of near the start of my base. So, tube is tubing along. God, how many hours? I want to say like 40 hours of building since the beginning. I think 30 to 40 hours of just doing this tube. Getting titanium, getting lithium, building, titanium, lithium, building, moving things forward, so on and so forth. Is that titanium? Yes. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of titanium just so we can make ladders on the walkthrough, just so I can reach the very end. And you can actually, you know, see that it is a fully intact tube from A to Z. There's no trickery, no weird stuff. So forgive me, this will take just like 35 seconds. I just want to grab as much here as I can to actually be able to build stuff. Hopefully it won't break the game. If it does, well, you would have seen the tube anyways from the outside. So if all goes well, I can build those ladders and get all the way. So that tube continues, it goes here, goes over here. And as you see, I have my scanner station right here. I find this to be the best place for it because it hits both biomes. It hits the green area up here, which has a lot of lithium and titanium. And it hits the blue section down here, which has also a lot of lithium, very little titanium. But this has the aerogel pack fungi that you need. Over here, the game was much more stable. I wasn't crashing at all, so I was being a little bit more, I guess having a little bit more fun with it. So I was making glass sections like this. This is actually where I charge my batteries and all that. More glass. There's my moon bay, obviously. Yeah, as soon as I started crashing and the game started becoming highly unstable, because it doesn't have zone loading. It doesn't have zone loading. Grumble, mumble, mumble. If it did, I'd be able to not crash because this whole section wouldn't be loaded and it'd just be off in an unused section. Anyways, maybe the next game will have that fixed, or at least an option that I can select so I can build giant monstrosities. So this is that tree I told Stefan about. It haunted me when I did my first world record video on my channel. No, I tried that stuff and it craps out on me. It still crashes. Yeah, see, I built around the tree. I told you I'd build around it. Yeah, yeah. This tree attacked me in the first one. I could get around it. I promised I would fix it, and there you go. Promise upheld. So now we're hitting the main base. This was the base that started everything. And my favorite part of the game, which is this section down here with this little pool. Because you're just where it starts to get hot, so you can hit all the thermal stuff, and you're right at the end of the game. There's my room. Fun stuff. So down here we have the nuclear power plant. In here. And 4 power plants here. And there's my big old guy. These are my friends. Hey, bud. Hey, bye-bye. And so let's go in the base and we'll take a quick tour of it and go through the pipe system so you can see the monstrosity that is the tube base. So like I said, fully functional base. Keep an eye at the top. You'll see that the power never changes. You have the food. Let's grab some. Last time I did this, I started starving halfway through. There we go. In here, of course, is where I have my fish tank with all my rays, and here I have my electro worms, my little buddies, mushrooms and other things. Down here, like I showed you, the power plant. That used to be the moon bay, in case you were wondering. So here's my power plant. It's active. I should have 1 or 2. I have 2 power cells remaining. Nice view. End of the game's down that direction. And if we go over here, we start heading up to the next level. Up here, that used to be a scanner bay, in case you're wondering. You'll see it in the earlier videos. Here's my little eatery area. I have coffee, chips. I used to have a water thing there. That's the salt. My initial loading area. Loadout area, I should say. This is my bedroom. Nice view. Bed. Little table, little plant thing. Then you wake up in the morning. Oh, I want to have a coffee. You come sit in the chair. You can watch all your little friends swimming around to this nice waterfall. Also, the music plays, which is nice. Okay, guys, tube time. You go up this magical ladder. And look, you're at the beginning of the tube. So first thing you do is you go through this plasma fall. Yeah. And when I made this tube, I was like, I want to go up there. And that's what started everything. So we're going to run down the tube. Famous trees on the other side of this silly little thing. So we go around it. Like I said, fully functional base, so you can walk from A to Z. So now we actually can. Like I said, it may or may not crash. I am at the very limits of this game. We're coming into this area here. As you see, there's a ridiculous amount of reinforcements on the walls, especially coming up. That was to get my to get everything I needed for the tube, because wow, the tube takes a lot of housing strength, so you're gonna see a lot of those X's. So there's my moon bay. Turn right. Okay, so now we're in what I call reinforcement hallway. Every single brick, for the most part, on this section right up here is reinforcements. Okay, this is where I charge my batteries. I have fruit, and here's where I hold water. So here we go. This is where all the reinforcements are for the most part. There, this whole bit here. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how much time he's sunk into this to get this fully going. This is where I have my lithium. That one's out. That one's out. There's some lithium. So, if we needed to make more of these reinforcements, we get lithium just from the blue pools down below and put them in there, and that's why all the reinforcements are around this area. So now we're up and we're near the green area. There's not going to be many windows anywhere. That's the scanner bay. Yeah, so there shouldn't be any windows really from this point on, but I'll just kind of describe where we are. So we're in that green area, and we're heading towards where the that kind of skeleton is of the really ancient Leviathan. It's like right under us right now. There's like a steam pipe here to my right. And we're heading right to the very end of the hall here. There's a bend. And as you see, it's really dark green over here. It's this funky looking green. That means we're near the waterfalls, the plasma falls. So now we're on that really long stretch that goes all the way to the end of the that one area. The green area, I should say, but it's all green. And we're running. And this ladder should bring us up to where my little trees are. And see, here's the trees. So I'll just hop out for a second. Yeah, so see, that's the really long one I told you about. That skeleton type thing is back way down there. So we're going to hop in, and now we're going way down there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I'm not sure if we have ladders going forward. If we don't, we're just going to start building them. So now we're just going to the very end of this. This is probably the longest tube out of all of them, like in a straight line, that is. Oh, my thumb is sore. So we're wigging around, and yeah, see, so there's no ladder here. So we're going to make a ladder and push forward. Remember, if it crashes... Oh, I have to switch out battery. If it crashes, I apologize. You have everything we've seen. No power. Did I give you power? Oh. There we go. Yeah, sometimes the game's a little buggy. Let's try it again. Oh, I left it all in my backpack. Oh, how embarrassing. Okay, so all the titanium I have is in my backpack, the back of my Prion. Well, that's embarrassing as all heck. I wanted to show you the inside all the way to the end. But obviously that's not going to happen in this case. Not without any titanium in my back that I forgot to do. So anywho, that's the base. I can build a couple of ladders, but going back, but really that would just be painful for you to see. When the game... oh, you know what? I can decompose these pots. You know what? Forget that. Let's go ahead and we'll actually do that. I'm just going to take these pots. They'll give me a couple titanium. And we'll go forward because... why not, right? Ha! Adapt and overcome. So like I was saying, we're going to build a couple ladders, and we'll see what it looks like at the end. Those trees were suffocating anyways. See, if anyone can actually tell me how long my actual base is, please feel free to. Hey, look, a ladder. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Yeah, I do have to warn you, it does take a little bit of time for these to actually click in. Because like I said, the game is pretty much at the end of what it can actually handle. So every time I create a ladder, it's going to take 30 to 40 seconds to actually materialize. Just like that. So, now we're up, and we're going to go forward. Now this is going to bring us kind of to where the brains are. And it's actually going to turn a little yellow up here, which is a pretty cool little effect. So when we get up here, we'll start seeing some yellow somewhere. Should be right near the end. Here it's blue. And there it is, see? It's like a cool yellow in this area. That's pretty nifty. So let's go ahead and build another ladder. Should be able to build 4 ladders total. Oops. 4 ladders should do it. I don't think I have more than a couple going like upward sections. I'm hoping I only have 3 because I can build a port and we can hop out at the end. So up we go, and I'll have to admit, I've never actually been in this section. Yeah, thanks. I'm actually due to crash. So I'm hoping this is the last little section. I just have to build one more ladder. I think that is the case. I have a feeling that I'm out in the open water now. We'll see. If I build this ladder and it dumps me in like a little singular area, then we know we're at the very, very end. At the very end of the biggest base to ever grace this game, at least on this console for sure. Easily over 30 hours straight just building this gargantuan base. So we're gonna get rid of the tool, go up. Oh, there's a little bit more. Okay, cool. When we get to the end of this, I'll build the port, and that will be that. That'll be the biggest base ever. Survival mode. No tools, no cheating. Just perseverance, and I would have kept going. But the way the game is designed, or not designed, and the limitations of the console pretty much stamped this to be the finale here. So I'll just do one quick swim, probably die, because it's so damn long and far. And I'll wrap it up, and when the PlayStation 5 comes out, we're going to complete this goal. We're going to complete it. Yeah, so see, that's the tube that goes... Oh, see, we're not even at the end yet. Okay, so it goes all the way up there, right? It goes it goes 300 meters up. From there, comes here to here, and let's just swim until we die. I had 200 seconds of swimming here. How far do you think we're going to make it before we drown? You think we're going to make it to that little skeleton there? I think we'll make it to the skeleton. This is the final swim of me playing this game for the next while. I do wish you could have more than one save, because I'd love to restart the game without destroying this save point here. Is it wrong to want to be eaten by the ghost Leviathan that's just right there? I'm so tempted to be like, eat me! The brains are back a bit. I kind of skipped past them. They were there. Get a little bit more air. And we'll do the nice cruise. So peaceful. This game would be so amazing on VR. I know they have the VR version for the computers, but just to have PlayStation VR with this would be great. Oh yeah, I keep telling you that this green stuff actually hurts you. I should swim in it a bit just to show you. I don't know if the waterfall part hurts you. Let's see. Don't think I've ever actually swam through one. No, it doesn't. So let's just dip down in here and see what happens. What do you think? To see my life? Look at that! 1 second, and it drops me 25% health. That's some toxic stuff. There you go, we'll swim off the planet. Yeah, it's a bad sign. I forgot how much you can actually swim when you have the, like one of the higher end scuba tanks in the game.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I think it's also because it's so seamless, like you can literally hop in and out. I think it loads the base as well, even though it doesn't... I'm not... Yeah, I guess it does feel like the same size. It doesn't shrink anything down. Like, if I was inside the tube running, I would be the same as I am right now. For some reason, when you're inside the tube, though, you feel much bigger, or sorry, smaller than when you're outside swimming near it. Oh yeah, and of course, this blue stuff doesn't hurt you. See? Unlike the green stuff, blue stuff's fine, so you can swim through it. Oh look, another hole. And then, of course, that's the base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this hole, I'm going to swim straight up and see what happens, and that'll be that. That'll be the end of this video. I'm going to swim through the void to the surface. I'll see if I run through something else, or if it's open water. I don't even know where we are. This is interesting. I'm pretty much exactly above my base. And we'll see where I am in the map going up. I should be able to make it in time before I drown. It's kind of nifty. It's all black and funky looking. Oh, it's starting to get some light. Oh, look at that. That's cool. That's a pretty wild effect. What's happening here? Oh, looks like... Wow. Huh. Oh, that's the ground. I'm gonna pop up through the ground. Pop. Pop through the ground.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh?
30 seconds.
Look at that. Gonna make it with like 10 seconds to spare.
Oxygen.
How close is that? Hey Malak, you wanna see the spaceship? I mean, we've done everything we can do, right? How about we take off from this planet? Let's swim over to Neptune. This is gonna take a few seconds. It's gonna take a bit. But do you want to see the takeoff? Wonder if it'd be faster just to let myself die other than swim there. That's a heck of a feat. Well, you know what? I have a little bit of water.
Vital signs stable.
Let's see if we can swim there. We'll swim there and we'll hop on our spaceship and we'll take off. And that'll be a fitting end. I may or may not experiment with a few things. I really don't mind if I have to restart. What I'd like to do is, if I can, is build straight up. And see if I can build up into orbit. See how high I can actually build. So I'd have to restart the game from scratch. Like, and I'd get to. Beat it, and then just build straight up. Because I don't think my base is going to get any bigger. What do you think, Stefan? Do you think I should gracefully bow out? Or do you think I should start a new adventure? Building straight up as high as I can into orbit. If it's possible. Okay, that's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to restart. It won't be tonight, but I'll restart and I'll just play the game like normal, beat it. Second run through. And then I'll start building straight up. Oh yeah, no, don't worry, it's saved. This is we did so many hours of playing and then this whole video showing that I think this is locked in. Oh look, a giant spaceship. You've been seeing it forever. How about we hop in and take off? Oh, you know what? I have to grab something to put into the time capsule. I can't go and just put nothing in there. I don't think I actually have anything left in this thing, do I? Oh god, I'm gonna be the cheapest guy ever. I'll be one of those horrible guys that give, like, the tool. Like, here you go. Here's a tool. A piece of salt. Yeah, how about you just go away? There you go. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna be that cheap guy. Sorry, whoever gets this. Let's blast off into space. I love this platform. I wonder if you could build on it. That'd be interesting. Unfortunately, you can't. Oh well. So we hop on the platform. Go up the elevator. Up here you can actually see everything. Island 1. Island 2. Kind of hidden by clouds. And let's go in the rocket. I think I might have to turn everything on. No, hydraulic. Everything is turned on. You're all empty, empty, empty. Okay, so let's go on up. Oh yeah, obviously spoiler alert. Sorry. It's kind of obvious. Oh, I already loaded it, didn't I? I think I might have already done the time capsule bit. Oh no, I just have an alien cube in there. There you go. Picture of me putting that up. Life is suffering, I am alone. That's so depressing. There you go, I'll give you some tools. Like I said, sorry whoever gets this. That's pretty ghetto of me. Is it locked in? I think it might be locked in. Status 203. Oh, I didn't do the image. How do I accept? Oh, select. Yeah. There we go. Now it's ready.
Capsule ready.
Okay, guys. Lasting off to another future. I'll see you, Stefan, when I play again, which will probably be Sunday. I'll play like a solid 4 hours, and we'll start from the scratch, so we'll go right through the game together. So Sunday, I'll be on. We'll see you guys later. I don't even know if they'll let you watch this, but hopefully it will. See you guys. Thank you for watching.
Ready to launch on your command, Captain. Launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time capsule jettison. Caution, approaching orbital debris field.
Yeah, pretty sick, eh?
Orbital debris field clear. Performing gravity turn maneuver. Confirm destination coordinates. Nearest interstellar phase gate. Engaging ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
And that is Subnautica. And then, of course, it tells me I owe them $1 billion at the end of this video here. It has really sick music, too. There's a lot of tech on us, so let's turn that up. Rock to it! Yeah, I wish they had that song in the game somewhere. It's a sick song. Yeah, to give a shout out to like everyone that's played the like the game here for the most part, at least for the beta bit. I wonder how much I'm going to owe. It tells you. It'll tell me in just a few minutes here.
Welcome home to Alterra. Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.
Oh, I owe $1 trillion. Woo! And that is boom, Subnautica. And that chops you at the beginning, and we look and we see. So 3 days, 7 hours, 27 minutes. That's 24, 48, 72, plus another 7 is 81 hours and 27 minutes, give or take a bit. And the next time, this is what you'll see me hit. Have a good one, everyone. Have a good one, Stefan. And we'll see you guys in the future. Bye-bye for now.